Alright guys, it's Cavalier Signature here, and you heard that right. I'm going to review every single episode of Bakugan Battle Brawlers from the first one to the last one. All 189 of them. I'm going to review these episodes not necessarily one at a time, but in consecutive sequences, mainly in sets of 3, 4, 5, and maybe 6 at a time, depending on how I feel about it in order to keep the flow going. And at the end of each review, I'm going to give a brief synopsis of what I thought of the set of episodes that I talked about and how I worked in the great context of things. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's get started with the first episode titled Bakugan, the Battle Begins.
Bakugan, the battle begins!
You get a pretty epic intro with a badass techno-pop tune going on there. We open with our main protagonist, Dan Kuso, a young hot-headed boy challenging another kid to a Bakugan brawl.
Bakugan, field open!
As you see, one of the cool things about a brawl is that whenever the players start, time stops all around the world except for where the brawl is taking place and as the players are transported into another realm. For those that don't know, the goal of the game is to use gay cards and ability cards to increase your power level or decrease the opponent's and to beat them in a match. And the first one who wins 3 rounds is the winner.
Your little bug is going down! Bakugan, stand!
Power level 320 Gs.
Bakugan, brawl! All right! Huh? Gate card open up now! Huh? Huh? Bakugan, stand! You're pretty good, huh? Well, you better buckle up, Chuji, because you're going down! Bakugan, brawl! Ah! Bakugan, stand! Gate card, open!
Dan struggles for a little bit throughout the match, but being the main character, of course he pulls it off.
Gate card set! Bakugan brawl! Bakugan brawl! Gate card open! Now to play my ability card. Slice cutter! Wow, I'm impressed. But if you think you're the only one holding an ace, you're wrong. Smart mouth. Counter ability, activate! Frame fire! What the?
Game, set, and match. Dan.
Meanwhile, in another dimension, something much bigger is taking place.
Out of my way, Drago! Why are you so obsessed with gaining all this power, Naga? You know that it will only lead to your ultimate destruction. Silence! You have no idea of what we feel inside. You know nothing of our world. I suspect you were the one behind the human they call Michael. What I'd like to know is, where did you find him? Do you know what this is? A portal! Yes! It leads to the source of the power! But to where? The dimension of Destroyer!
That was Pyrus Dragonoid and Naga, our Bakugan protagonist and our main antagonist. Later on, we see Dan and the other kid engage in another battle.
Bakugan! Field open! Let's do this! Bakugan Brawl! Bakugan stand! Yikes! Oh no!
While that's going on, Naga is attempting to fulfill his evil plans.
Yes! I have reached the center of the universe! Amazing! There they are, the two conflicting forces, infinity and silence. They keep the dimension in balance. If I can absorb these two energies, I can unite with Algae, and together we can conquer Earth and Destroyer!
Oh no. I've seen this before. We all know how this is going to end. You're going to try to absorb the ultimate energy, it's going to overwhelm you, and your whole plan is going to go right down the crapper.
Happened! An overload of negative energy! I can't control the balance! Too much! Too much! No! Not enough positive energy! Out of control! No!
Told you. The whole insanity affects Dan's battle as the Dragonoid enters the battle and ends up in Dan's possession.
Man, this is getting weird! Huh? It's like a new dimension is filling our Bakugans with more power, right in the middle of the battlefield. Why does my Bakugan have bigger flames? Never seen this before. My Bakugan is getting so much stronger!
After that, we see Dan puzzled over what happened as, during the battle, he heard the Dragonoid speak.
But I heard it. I thought I heard it talking. Didn't I? Oh boy, I'm losing my mind.
As he tells his friend, he hears something very surprising.
But I was brawling with this dude named Shuji when I thought I heard my Bakugan talk.
No way! You too? And everything! I can't believe what happened to you! That was awesome! What did you say?
It did talk! Maybe the Bakugan world has more to it than we thought.
And the plot thickens as we get into the next episode, titled Masquerade Ball.
Bakugan Battle Brawlers, the Masquerade Ball.
We open this episode with focusing in on Runo Misaki, another one of our 6 main protagonists. She's trying to see if one of her Bakugan can talk until something strange starts happening.
How annoying! How come Dan's stupid Bakugan ball talks and you don't? Well, how come? Oh, come on! If you're inside there, at least say something! What's going on? Where'd you come from?
This is Masquerade, another one of the main villains of this show. He's on a quest to be the best Bakugan player, and so far, he's been making some pretty good progress on it.
Are you challenging me to a battle? Because if you are, let's get this party started.
Runo? I don't think you want to fight this guy. He seems pretty sketchy. I'm serious now. You probably shouldn't fight him. If watching enough anime has taught me anything, this cannot end well for you. Told you. Meanwhile, Dan is at his school trying to show off his new Dragonoid, which he decided to nickname Drago, how creative, to all of his classmates. As you can see, it doesn't go very well for our young protagonist.
I must resist being crushed!
Drago! Stop, please!
I'm trying! Hurry! Catch me! I'm going to be sick!
Stop!
Detention for the rest of the semester!
After that, Dan has a chat with his other friends, the remaining protagonists, about the Rising Star Masquerade.
This creep Masquerade came along and totally clobbered me. He's been winning battles all over the world. Not to mention every chat room I checked is full of kids talking about Masquerade.
Dan decides that he wants to take him on.
Don't worry, guys. You can count on me. If that Dorcas comes anywhere near me looking for a battle, I'll win everyone's Bakugan back, including your Terraclaw, Runo. That masked moron's going down.
Okay, now here's my question. How is he gonna fight Masquerade if he doesn't even know where he is?
One question. How are you going to challenge Masquerade if you don't even know where he is?
Right. Yeah, well, that is a good question.
What did I just say? Dan decides to livestream a video calling him out and throwing down the gauntlet.
Hey, Masquerade, I know you're out there. So if you're listening, what do you say you show yourself and we have a battle? Winner takes all. Loser walks away with nothing. But I warn you, I'm good. And my Dragonoid and me are gonna blow your doors off. Nobody bullies the Brawlers and gets away with it. So here's the deal, pal. Tomorrow after school, underneath the railroad bridge on Palmdale Avenue, that's where it's going down. And you better show up, you freak. Do I make myself clear, Masquerade?
Soon enough, the two meet face to face. Before long, the two get straight to the brawling.
So, you decided to show up and I get to put a face to the name. Well, Masquerade, I hear you've been stealing my buddy's Bakugans. How come? Field obey! Gate card set! Now concentrate.
Your move.
Now, you see that card he threw down with the creepy skull? That's what's known as a Doom card. It's gonna come into play later on into the battle. You'll see. As they start fighting, Masquerade starts to overpower Dan pretty badly.
Serpenoid! Oh no! No, Saurus! No fear!
You see that portal that Dan's Bakugan just got thrown into? That's the effect of a Doom card, as they'll explain in a moment.
Once the Doom card is played, the battle is over.
Doom card?
Yes, Dan, the Doom card. Once you throw it down, it overpowers all cards, sending the defeated Bakugan into another dimension for eternity.
The Doom Dimension! He's right, human. A Bakugan can never return from the Doom Dimension. There we meet our eternal demise. Nothing is feared more.
Now, this part I always found extremely dark and dreary for a show aimed predominantly towards children, as they're basically sending the Bakugan straight to hell. Not some metaphor or some euphemism for it, but literal hell. This is hell, but Bakugan form. After that, as the battle keeps going, things start heating up, both figuratively and literally.
What? Drago, gate card open! Activate Firestorm! We're down to our last card and... this is it! Huh? What's wrong?
Ultimate boost!
Drago's rising power causes the battle to end in a tie, as Masquerade drops some more exposition on us as well as Dan.
Bakugan is not a mere game, kiddo. There are other dimensions and powers involved. It's a battle that can lead to the destruction of the entire world.
For real?
And the only way to stop it is for you to defeat me.
This causes Dan to become furious as he vows to defeat Masquerade no matter what it takes.
Man, oh man, oh man! This bites! Ah! I will beat you, Masquerade!
And that wraps up the second episode as we move on to episode 3, titled A Feud Between Friends.
Bakugan Battle Brawlers, a feud between friends.
We are introduced to a new kid named Rikimaru, a hotshot brawler who's fed up with all the noobs in his town since no one can even come close to beating him.
This town's a waste of my time. There's nobody around here that can beat me. You'd think if you were gonna play against someone as good as me that you'd at least bring a decent Bakugan to the battle. It's so lame. What does a guy have to do to find some real competition?
While he complains, Masquerade shows up again to proposition him.
I've seen this one on the web. Huh?
You want it? It's got all the power you'll ever need.
Really?
I wouldn't lie to you.
I don't know. You don't exactly seem like the most trustworthy guy, but whatever. After that, we see Dan hyping himself up again to try to gain some morale, but Drago's not exactly into it.
Everybody, listen to me holler. I'm the best battle brawler. Battle on. Oh, yeah. If you want to win at Bakugan, you got to keep yourself in shape. Ah, that's it. One more. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, ho, ha, he, ho, ha. I'm the man.
Ha! You're a boy.
Ah!
The two of them start to bicker a little bit, creating a rift in their partnership.
Are all humans as impulsive as you? If so, I think it would be better if you left this battle to me.
I'll prove it the next time I cross paths with that clown Masquerade. He thinks he's a champ, and I'll make him a chump.
You are blinded by your anger.
Am not.
Listen to yourself.
Okay, that does it.
Put me down.
Not until you promise to stop dissing me. And from now on, do as I say.
However, the next morning, Dan and Drago have a brief heart-to-heart with each other.
Is something troubling you? You had a restless sleep last night. You're not taking me with you today?
I don't want to be late for school.
Dan.
Hey, I heard you the first time. Listen, I gotta get going. Huh? Hey, you called me by my name.
You don't mind, do you? I could call you something else if you'd like.
No, Dan's good. They call me worse things at school.
I was thinking it would be better for the both of us if we worked together, as a team.
Drago, yeah! Come here, partner. You and I will make the best team ever.
Later, Dan encounters Rikimaru and he gets challenged to another battle.
Something's not right.
Oh,
You there! Are you Dan Kuso?
that's me. Who are you?
My name is Rikimaru, and I've come to do battle with you, Dan.
Very soon in, Dan realizes that something's not quite right and then later puts it all together.
There's something I don't like about this.
Oh,
The Doom card!
Oh no! Hey, where does a poser like you get a Doom card from?
I have my connections.
You're working for Masquerade?
The two of them get to battling, and Dan heads into it guns blazing.
Dad, his attribute is water!
It doesn't matter what attribute he has! I have you, Drago, and I can beat him!
Stay calm. Let's see what his first move is going to be.
There's no time for that!
Drago becomes very upset as Dan's strategies aren't exactly very tactical or well thought out, and is getting him into trouble.
He has 2 Aquos Bakugan lined up. Now choose your next card carefully.
Here! Try this on for size! Ah! Bakugan Brawl! Ah!
No! Not that one!
Ah!
The ability card! Activate!
No! They're all washed away!
They've been sent to the Doom Dimension.
If that's the way you want to play the game, then so be it!
This is why I told you to wait, Dan.
Huh?
You were too hasty. You should have known he was up to something when he called for the 2 Aquos Bakugan. If you kept your calm and defeated the first Bakugan at the beginning of the battle, you wouldn't be in the mess you're in now.
Hold on! Wasn't it you who told me to wait and see what his first move would be?
Your impatience sent 3 of my kind to the Doom Dimension.
Aw, chill out, would you? This battle isn't over yet, man.
Dan is unfazed by this and decides to throw Drago out into the battle anyway.
This is not a game anymore.
Ability card activate! Boosted Dragon!
Drago's power level 440 Gs.
Great! With a power level that high, we're definitely good to go.
After struggling in battle, Drago barely manages to come out on top in the end.
Adjusting power levels.
It can't be! Drago!
Dan is pretty satisfied with the win, but Drago is not, as he explains the gravity of the situation and later vents his anger out on Dan.
You thought the battle was close? Do you have any idea how dangerous the Pyrus maneuver is?
What's with you? We won! And it's all because of you, buddy. Okay, sure, I was a little gung-ho at the start, but I learned my lesson. This is no time to argue, let's celebrate, okay?
You want to celebrate after everything that's happened? What about the friends I lost today?
Hey, if I could bring them back, I would.
You don't understand, Dan. They can't come back. All Bakugan are alive, but the ones that fall into the Doom Dimension are gone. They will never return. That may not mean much to you, but for me it's hard to take. Perhaps you're so intent on defeating this masquerade that you don't realize how reckless your actions are. It's obvious to me the Bakugan are just a game to you and nothing more. I had hoped that you were different, but I can't trust you.
Dan becomes angry as well, and all the tension builds up to a pretty shocking moment, especially for only the 3rd episode of the show.
Sure, there are still things I don't understand about the Bakugans, but that's no reason to give up on me. I get totally pumped every time we take on a new player, and you should too. Don't bail on me now. We can do this. If you want more say in what goes down, you got it. But you better make sure you're right. Like if your little trick on the battlefield hadn't worked today, then where would you be? You'd be toast. Done for. This is twisted. I thought you and I made a wicked combo, but now it sounds like you want to go solo. Well, I won't stand in your way, Drago. If that's what you want, then I guess our deal is done. It's over! So long, buddy. We're finished. It was nice knowing you. But this is goodbye. Goodbye forever!
God damn, that was harsh. I mean, there's fighting with friends, and then there's this. Once again, for something aimed at kids, it gets pretty intense sometimes. I mean, imagine if in the first episode of Pokemon, Ash got fed up with Pikachu and decided to throw him away or abandon him. Anyways, moving on from that, we get on to the fourth and final episode of this review titled Dan and Drago.
Bakugan Battle Brawlers! Dan and Drago.
We start off with Dan chatting with his friends about what happened, and they become very upset with him when they learn about what he's done.
You're kidding! You threw Drago into the river?
Well, that would explain why you're in such a grouchy mood today.
What are you talking about? I'm not grouchy. I'm glad I got rid of that know-it-all.
But seriously, Dan, don't you think that maybe you should go back and try to find Drago? He's probably feeling lost and afraid down there at the bottom of the river.
While Dan's at school, he starts chatting with another boy who may be a bit of a noob, but he has great tactical knowledge of the game, which pisses Dan off until things take a bad turn.
I bet even you'd have a hard time battling him.
What did you say? All right, smart guy. I'll battle you anytime, any place. You got that?
What? But I didn't say...
Or maybe all your big fancy strategies aren't worth spit. So why don't you just put your money where your mouth is or keep it shut?
Watch it, dude.
Oh no, my computer! Oh.
I didn't mean to.
Now, what did you have to go and do that for? You probably broke his computer.
Yeah, way to go.
What are you talking about? I didn't even touch it. It wasn't my fault.
Later on, while the kid's sulking, he gets another proposition from Masquerade and then challenges Dan to yet another battle.
I'm happy just simulating the battles and planning my strategies like in a chess game.
You sure about that? Are you sure you don't want to put all those brilliant ideas of yours into action? Seems like such a waste.
Who are you?
My name is Masquerade. Fight with me and I will help you show the world just how gifted a battler you can be. And I will help you prove it to those who don't appreciate it yet.
Look, about yesterday,
Let's battle right now!
What?
After all, I'm a nobody unless I battle, isn't that right? You know what this is, I see. I made a little deal with your old buddy Masquerade, and I'm about to keep my side of the bargain.
Don't you see? Masquerade is the enemy.
Oh, really?
He's not the enemy. You're the enemy.
Then let's battle.
Sounds good!
Bakugan, field open!
During the fight, Dan gets his ass handed to him as he's no match for the kid's strategies and he loses all his Bakugan.
Ability card activate! Marionette!
Oh no, Terror Claw! Terror Claw!
Ability card activate! Doom Companion!
Juggernaut! Juggernaut! Roll Battalion! Roll Battalion! Roll Battalion!
I win.
After his loss, Dan becomes despondent and reflective over his mistakes until he notices Drago in the river up ahead.
Oh, I'm such a jerk. I haven't learned anything. In the battle with Ricky Maru, I thought I could attack with just brute force. I was wrong. I shouldn't have put Drago on the line like that. I was just brawling like it was some sort of game. I didn't really care about my Bakugan. I just cared about myself.
He rushes over and eventually retrieves him, and the two of them make up and decide to become a true team from here on out.
I was unfair to him.
Drago!
I am sorry.
Hey, wait! Drago, is that you?
Daniel!
Drago! Hey, wait! Come back! Drago! Hi.
Daniel! Is that really you?
Yeah, buddy.
From now on, we shall be a proper team.
Dan encounters the kid again and decides to battle him the right way this time.
Playtime!
Bakugan! Field open!
As you can see, this time around, Dan starts actually thinking and is far more strategic and clever in this battle.
Ryo, now it's your turn to be the puppet. Ability card activate! Marionette! Fear Ripper, go to the same card as your teammate Mantris! Huh? Wait! That card is a mind ghost! Stop!
Good thinking.
Well, you see, Bakugan is really a strategic game. You have to read the opponent's mind and anticipate his moves.
I don't believe it! He actually managed to double-cross me!
Eventually, through incredible power and great thinking, Dan wins this match by a landslide.
Figure this! Even if you counter the gate card, Dimension 4 can't stop my character card!
Character card? Dimension 4 can counteract the attribute power, but can't counteract this character card, which raises your Bakugan's power level. Reaper, look out!
Drago's power level doubled to 680 Gs.
This can't be! I can never forgive you for what you've done!
Ability card activate! Boosted Dragon!
After the battle, Dan makes good with the kid and everyone is happy again.
I had a heck of a time figuring you out, you know? So if it's okay, I'd like to battle you again sometime.
Really?
It's an honor to go up against a battler as clever as you. But next time, let's have a fun battle without all the Doom cards, okay?
Yeah, sure. It'd be a total pleasure. Just for fun.
Great!
We'll see about that.
Later that night, Dan brags to his friends about how great Drago is, much to Drago's chagrin.
Man, I'm telling you, Drago is the best!
Yeah, we get it already.
Hey, I'm serious! I mean, I rank 160th now, thanks to him! He's the best Bakugan a guy could have.
Ugh, stop it!
You should have seen him. It was awesome.
Look, we're all very happy to hear that you and Drago are a team again, but... Dan! When are you gonna stop telling us about it?
Who's my best buddy? Aw, yeah!
Daniel, please stop this, Daniel. This is not funny any longer. I do have a reputation to uphold, and all your human friends are observing this. I'm developing a rash. Daniel!
And that concludes my review of the first 4 episodes of Bakugan Battle Brawlers. While it may be the first, it will definitely not be the last, and there will be plenty more reviews to come in the future as I plan to take down every last episode of this classic franchise. So stay tuned, and I'll see you then.